What is good, you guys? Listen, so there was a big thing that happened that paused this whole video. I actually caught COVID, so I put this on pause and I got better, and I finally, today's the day that I'm able to be in public and stuff. So I figured that I would just spend the rest of the day. Well, it's probably like, it's not even no rest of the day. What time is it? I don't even know what it is. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock now. Daylight savings. Like literally I haven't touched this car for about a week now. So I did some research on it and I found out what the problem was. So the problem with the rustoleum paint is that it doesn't break down the same as the plastidip. So I found out you have to use acetone and a pressure washer. So I actually went and got nail polish remover, because nail polish remover is 90% acetone and 10% water. But I found one that was 100% acetone. So this will, I mean, think about it. It's nail polish remover, so it removes paint. You have to think I have the car. It's wrapped and it's ceramic coated. Now I don't know what this is going to do to the ceramic coating, but I have already hit my buddy up and we're going to get it touched up and re-ceramic coated and stuff like that. So let's continue on, I guess, with the rest of the removal of this blood. I'll show you the current state right now. It is sat for about a week. So what we're going to try and do today is take off these little spots. Now there's still Goo-Gone that I sprayed and tried to take off with water. And you can probably see just probably dirt and Goo-Gone, but we're going to be taking off this little stuff today and trying to take off this. And I'll be picking up a power washer today too from my buddy. Shout out to my buddy Justin. He's going to let me use his power washer. So we'll get all this stuff off. I did not think it would take this long to get all this stuff off, but it is what it is. You can see a lot of it's just peeling off at this point, but I don't want to mess up the wrap. So also, one thing that I did mess up that you guys got to be careful with, when you use Goo-Gone, Goo-Gone actually swells up rubber. It does say not to touch rubber, but it swelled this up. It's alright though. I'm just either going to buy a new one or just keep it. But it looks pretty fine honestly at this point, but yeah. It's just, like I say, I do it all the time for science, you guys. So this is crazy. I didn't think it'd turn into this. What we've learned from this though is just use plastidip. Plastidip, and then when you want to take it off, spray it with dip dissolver or Goo-Gone, and that will take it right off. Do not use this rustoleum. I just put some more acetone on here. I want y'all to see that spot right there. Here we go. Look at that. It's wiping right off. Broke it right down. So definitely gonna have to like look into getting this recoated, but I wonder how many bottles I'm gonna have to go through to break this down. but I found a way. Oh my goodness, it worked. And then I'll wash the car and we'll use some wax and grease remover and go from there. Oh, like I say 1,000 times, I do this for science, y'all. I do this for science. Ladies and gents, so you can see some of it's come off. It is not easy, but this is basically what it comes down to. This is that acetone. So just spray on the spot you want to wipe. It basically starts to come off. I have no clue what it's doing to my wrap, I'm gonna be completely honest, but it's coming off now. So man, I did not think I was gonna get into all this. Let's spray that one spot, and you just gotta keep going, man. Some of it's thin, some of it's thick. So this is what it comes down to. Spray this big spot here just so you can get an idea. As you can see, it breaks down quickly. It starts to See, you gotta be quick about it though, or else it just spreads. Breaks down, wipe off. So, man, never again. Only use plastidip, no rustoleum. Only plastidip only.
2 hours later.
Way too much longer than it needs to take. I'm gonna let you guys look at the car right now, and I'm gonna say it again. Do not buy rustoleum vinyl wrap. It does not break down like plastidip does. I want you to look at the car right now. This is after using acetone to take off all the red. I have to use wax and grease remover next, and I'm gonna have to buff the car out now. So let's look. Absolutely insane that it has come to this. I'm thankful that I didn't have to pull the wrap off, but lesson learned. Basically, the car looks ashy. It's smooth, but after using the acetone, it does this. Now I have no clue what my ceramic coating has done to it. No clue whatsoever. But I did do a test run on this fender here, and as you can see, it's back to normal. Nice, smooth. So I know it's possible. But yeah, as of right now, I'm just power washing the car. Got a power washer here, just power washing the car, checking everything over, and yeah, I'll just do a little time lapse of that. Okay, so what you saw me time lapse was I wiped it down with wax and grease remover, used a second towel to wipe that down. So now this is dry. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to be using some Perfected Step 1. And I'm only going to use Step 1 because it's similar to 1200 grit. And then honestly, I'm just going to use this. Going to hit this really quick, and it'll be back to normal. Took a second to get some of that out, but I put just a little bit there, and make sure I was recording. Basically, I'm just gonna smear that all around, and then we're just gonna slowly polish it. Polish, buff, whatever you want to call it. This is a dry towel, microfiber towel. So I'm just gonna get off the excess compound. I see there's one spot that I need to hit again here, which I'll do in a second. I'll actually show you that one spot. But overall, I mean, I needed to buff this out anyways. I had scratches. It's been on the car for about 1.5 years, so nothing wrong with that. All right, let's see. Looks pretty good now. A lot better than ashy. So couple spots I still got a buff here. This is the one spot I was talking about. You can actually see it where it's all shiny around, and then right there it's not. So this is a very glossy wrap, and I love it. But I'm gonna hit this little area here. You can actually see still some spots. So I'm gonna hit those, and then I gotta do it to this whole car. So I'll keep you guys updated.
1 hour later, 2 hours later, 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
What's good? All right, I don't know what day, like day 5 or something on this. So this is the end of the fiasco. What I didn't show yesterday, I showed just a little snippet of it, but I buffed, you know, the the fender, but I actually proceeded to buff the whole car. So I buffed and polished the whole car. It might need a little bit more work because there's just some spots that I'm gonna guess I hit low spots in the wrap that I need to just bring back to shine. And you know, there's a possibility that it might not. So you know, there's still a good possibility that I might rip off this wrap. Like I said, I did this all in the name of science, and it's going to be an expensive, you know, research, but at least you guys know it gave you something to watch, and you guys got to see my ups and my downs of this whole process. I don't mind showing, like, we all mess up, we all strip out bolts, we all, you know, paint blood on our car, and you know, in hopes that it comes off. What I learned from this lesson is just to stick with my plastidip when I want to do temporary stuff like that. Plastidip will just dissolve right off, and don't experiment with new. Why don't fix it if it ain't broke, right? So one thing I have noticed is that the water's not beating off like it used to, so it has probably affected my ceramic coat. I already hit my guy up, and he already kind of knows, and he's probably ashamed of what I'm, you know, gonna tell him and stuff. But you know, it is what it is. I'm trying to save the wrap. So this is a really good wrap, and Nosatech is a game changer in the wrap game right now. So not the wrap game, but the car wrap game. And yeah, I'm just trying to keep it on there. It's popping right now. You know, it's a big company that's making some good wraps and known for their shine, so that's what I'm trying to continue to do. And if I can actually get this video out to them and say, hey, look, I put your wrap through this and it maintained, like, that would be pretty cool. So all right, let me get back to this, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. I don't want to keep time lapse and me washing my car and stuff, so but yeah, I'll get back to you guys in a little bit.